welcome back to my channel. I'm in the same outfit as my moving announcement video because it's the same day. Today, questions about Okinawa and living overseas. We have lived here for almost 3 years now, so our time is almost up. I figured now is a good time to answer all your questions about it. Figured I'll take you guys throughout my day to make this video a little bit more interesting rather than me just sitting there answering your questions. First question is, how often do you eat Japanese food versus American? And is it hard to branch out? I'm guessing that means branch out to like meet people. If you didn't know, I'm a vegetarian, so it is really hard for me to eat here. Almost unheard of to not eat meat. It's really hard. So unfortunately, because I don't eat meat, I have not really been able to try very much Japanese food at all. We do eat off base a lot, but we don't eat traditional Japanese food really at all. I eat ramen without meat. I eat at sushi places, they have what's called a cucumber roll. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is literally just cucumbers, rice, and seaweed. And branching out, I honestly am the worst person about branching out to meet new people. I don't know if I would call myself a total introvert. I guess you could. I just have a really hard time liking meeting up with new people, basically because I don't like meeting up and doing small talk. I just don't. Got my coffee. So next question is there anything you wish you would have brought to Okinawa that you didn't? When we moved here, I was literally fresh out of high school, like just graduated like 3 months before. So we literally were newlyweds. So we really didn't have anything. We basically only took what I had in my bedroom. That's it. For me, since I wasn't somebody who already had a house and, you know, decor and everything you need for a house, for me, not really. I do kind of wish I would have bought more decor. Rugs are really hard to find here, good rugs. I mean, you can order online if you absolutely need something. I don't recommend leaving things behind that you want. People in groups here will tell you like, oh, your house is gonna be so small, like, don't bring that. But the reality of it is you can always sell it if you decide you don't need it or don't have room for it. Yeah, just bring what you want to bring. Don't listen to the outside opinions too much because there will be a lot of them. Okay, I'll do one more question before I have to go grab my husband from work. So this next question I got multiple times, and it's, did you bring your car from the States to Okinawa? No, I did not. Did have the option to bring one car. We chose not to. I did not have a car. I was 18. I didn't have a car. I was still driving my parents' car. My husband had a truck, but it was really beat up. But not only because we didn't have one to bring, but also because Okinawa, they drive on the left side of the road. It means the steering wheel is on the right side of the car, the opposite side of what you would have in America. You have the steering wheel on the wrong side. It can make it a little bit harder to learn to drive. Yeah, and it's also kind of a hassle to ship your car, but we bought cars here, so I went and picked up my husband from work. Now I am at one of the very few Mexican restaurants here. Grab some tortillas because I love tortillas. It's called obligatos for anybody who might be moving here. The food I think is just meh. It's okay, but their tortillas are good. I love eating tortillas and butter, so I'm getting tortillas. Next question is, did you get homesick? It actually comes from my sister. I am not that emotional of a person, I don't think. Yeah, of course I got homesick, you know, still do, and I'm sure I will in Germany as well. Not that often, and to just enjoy my time and be grateful that we are getting so many experiences so young. A lot of people won't have, like, you know, my dogs have traveled more than some people will ever travel. Like, you know, I just try and be grateful for experience of living overseas twice now, because a lot of people don't even get to move more than once, and they're stuck somewhere like their entire Air Force or whatever branch career. And the days that I get the most homesick are ones where it sounds silly, but the ones where I either am just craving food, that like Mexican food usually, like good food, or I'm having a hard time finding somewhere to eat because, like I said, I'm vegetarian, so it's really hard to eat here. Or the days where I go to the grocery store or the BX, which is like our Walmart, or somewhere off base to find something like clothes or just household necessities, vegetables, fruit, and they don't have it. And that is when I found myself getting the most homesick, because it's so frustrating. You know, they're just inconveniences. They're not that big of a deal, but in the moment they are. Got the goods. These are some good tortillas, I'm telling y'all. So I'm just about to work out, but I figured I'd answer one more question really quick before I do that. So the next question is, would you recommend buying furniture there or buying it like in America and then moving it? So it totally depends on your style and stuff. Really want like nice furniture and you have a very specific style you want, maybe buy it in the States before you come. At least in Okinawa, there's only 2 places you can buy American sized furniture. Furniture's fine, it's from Ashley's, but don't have the biggest selection. Really want something, or if you just fall in love with something, maybe buy it before. It totally depends on you and where you're going. Hey you guys, it's the next day. I seem to be really good at never finishing videos. That box back there, we just got a new bedroom dresser and we got a mattress as well. Let me show you. We're still waiting on our bed frame. It should be here in like a month. Got a king size mattress, finally. The next question is, do you take skincare and makeup with you, or do you buy it like all new when you get there? I did get rid of a lot of like Bath and Body Works lotion. I got rid of a lot of skincare, and I got rid of a lot of makeup because I was a makeup hoarder for a little bit. You know, like people collect makeup and stuff. So I got rid of a lot of stuff. I've pretty much just now kept what I use every day. But yeah, you can take it with you. In your suitcase, you get, I think, 5 bags each when you PCS overseas, just to take on the plane. A lot of stuff in your suitcase. Next question is, how much time do we have till we have to be settled in Germany? We'll move until September. We have about 4.5 months until we are supposed to leave. We do have the option to go to the States for a month on the government's dime, because we've lived overseas. This will be our 2nd time. But we're trying to defer that. I think that's the right word to use. Because of those little babies right there, it's kind of a hassle, and I don't really want to travel with them to the States from Okinawa, so that's about 24 hours of travel, then make them travel from the States to Germany, which is another like 24 hours on a plane. I really don't want to do that, and there's also vet things that have to be done if you take them to the States, and then if you travel more places, the more things have to be done at the vet. So we would have to be going to the vet in the States and hope that the vet there knows what they're doing, which most of them around where we lived don't, and I speak from experience. We have like 4.5 months until we have to be in Germany. Last question is there anything you wish you knew before you moved to Oki? I had to really think about this one, because there's a lot of things, you know, that are obviously different than living in America, and a lot of different things that I could, you know, say. But I think the main thing that really just, sorry, that is bugging me. Let me move that. Okay, much better. I think the thing that really shocked me is that nobody speaks English. And I know that sounds silly because you think, well, duh, you're in another country, of course nobody speaks English. Like, when you're growing up in America and you see the media and all this stuff, and they make it seem like other countries teach their students English fluently. They make it seem like they just are taught English and they just know it, and we're dumb Americans who just don't know multiple languages. Not all of us, but majority of us don't know a second language, I would say. That's not true, at least for Japan. From my understanding, it's kind of like America, how we have to take a foreign language class. In America, it's kind of the same there, but we don't continue to learn it. So we never actually are able to speak it. Like, I took Spanish in high school. Do I know a little bit? Do I know enough to maybe pick up on a few words in a conversation? Yes. Is that partially probably because I live in Texas? Maybe. But, or not, I lived, grew up in Texas. But yeah, they don't know English here. It was a huge shock when I got to Tokyo, because I flew here by myself with my dog. My husband came like a week before me. So when I got to Tokyo, nobody spoke English. I tried to ask somebody where I needed to go. Not even the workers spoke English. It was such a culture shock. And then getting here, nobody spoke English either. Now, after living here 3 years, I'm so adjusted, I don't even notice it. But when you first get here, I think that is one thing that is just like a shock, is not being able to talk to like anybody. That is one thing I wish I would have realized before I moved here. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will probably do an updated overseas moving Q&A, life Q&A later on, but for now, I think I got to most of the questions I saw frequently. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that somebody maybe moving overseas or moving to Okinawa got something out of this. Yeah, and if you have any video suggestions, as usual, leave them down below. Oh, and I always forget to do this. I'm gonna be your typical YouTuber. Go follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and hit the subscribe button. I think it's down here somewhere if you haven't yet. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
We got everything we need right here.